Could this be the most intriguing rookie arrival the Lakers have seen in years? Adou Thiero, selected 36th overall in the 2025 NBA Draft, is finally nearing his NBA debut with the Los Angeles Lakers after a long injury layoff. This story isn't just about a player stepping onto the court for the first time. It's about what his arrival means for the team's identity, rotation, and the future of its defense. By the end, it'll be clear why Thiero's debut could quietly reshape how the Lakers balance youth and experience, and why his story matters far beyond just minutes on the floor. Adou Thiero's basketball journey is anything but ordinary. Born in Salt Lake City, Utah, to parents who both played college basketball, Thiero inherited athleticism and an instinctive feel for the game. He played high school ball in Pennsylvania before joining the Kentucky Wildcats, where he flashed glimpses of two-way brilliance. But it was his transfer to Arkansas that truly put him on the radar, averaging 15 points, nearly 6 rebounds, and close to 2 steals per game, showing the kind of all-group hustle that scouts drool over. When draft night came, the Lakers made their move. They traded up twice to select Thiero with the 36th pick, something they didn't do lightly. Rob Pelinka even said afterward that they had him graded as a late first-round talent. For a team often chasing stars, that was a bold bet on development. The Lakers weren't just drafting another name, they were betting on potential, on athleticism, on defense. If he pans out, he could be one of those rare second-round steals that changes a team's depth for years. But that if loomed large, because Thiero's story took a twist almost immediately after the draft. After signing his rookie deal, he was expected to join the Lakers Summer League team in Las Vegas. Until the knee surgery happened. It wasn't catastrophic, but it was enough to derail his early progress. He missed Summer League, then preseason, then most of training camp. Weeks went by with barely any footage of him practicing, and Lakers fans began to wonder if they'd see him in purple and gold before the new year. Head coach Redick kept it simple. "He's progressing well," Redick said recently. "We're hopeful he'll make his debut on the upcoming road trip." That one line sent fans buzzing. For months, Thiero had been a mystery, working behind the scenes, rehabbing, waiting. The Lakers finally cleared him for live on-court work and assigned him briefly to the South Bay Lakers in the G League to ramp up his conditioning. They didn't want to rush him back. They wanted him ready. A decision to be patient isn't just medical, it's strategic. The Lakers have been through this before. They've seen what happens when a young player is rushed too soon, confidence shaken before rhythm ever builds. This time, they're choosing the long view, because they see something in Thiero that's worth the wait. So, what exactly is his role supposed to be when he finally does debut? The Lakers roster this season has one glaring weakness: wing defense. They've got scorers, playmakers, shooters, but that long, switchable, high-motor defender who can guard 3 positions and make smart cuts on offense, that's been missing. And that's where Thiero fits. He's 6'8", strong and mobile. He moves with purpose on defense and rarely gives up on plays. His vertical explosiveness allows him to contest shots above the rim, while his wingspan helps him disrupt passing lanes. For a Lakers team often burned in transition, Thiero's energy could be a lifeline, but the question remains, what about his offense? At Arkansas, he wasn't known for his shooting. He hit just around 25% from deep. In today's NBA, that's a liability if it doesn't improve. But he makes up for it with instincts, cutting to the rim, finishing through contact, and knowing where to be. Redick, known for valuing spacing and off-ball movement, could use Thiero in lineups where his defense and hustle outweigh his scoring limitations. Think of him as a tone setter, off the bench, someone who changes the energy rather than fills up the box score. The Lakers have to decide how quickly they want to integrate him. Do they ease him in with G League minutes, or do they throw him straight into NBA action to test his adaptability? The upcoming road trip might provide that answer. Fans will want to watch not just how many minutes he gets, but when he gets them. Does he come in during competitive stretches, or in garbage time when the game's already decided? That distinction will tell a lot about how much the coaching staff trusts him. Beyond the immediate debut, there's a larger question. What does Thiero's presence mean for the Lakers' overall structure? This isn't just about one rookie. The Lakers are in a strange place, trying to contend while also needing to develop younger talent for the future. They've leaned heavily on stars like LeBron James and Anthony Davis, but the supporting cast is what determines whether this team contends or collapses. Adding Thiero to the mix changes the equation. He represents youth, energy, and a long-term bet on internal growth. If he can provide even 10 solid minutes of defense a night, that's a huge win for a team that often struggles when the starters sit. It could also take pressure off older veterans who've been forced to play heavy defensive minutes. Some analysts have compared Thiero's potential role to what the Lakers hoped for from players like Jared Vanderbilt, an energetic, positionless defender who brings toughness and pace. If he can reach that level, he'll be part of the Lakers' core rotation sooner rather than later, and if not immediately, his development path through the G League could mirror the approach they took with Austin Reeves: slow, methodical, but effective. What's most intriguing, though, is the timing of this debut. The Lakers are approaching a critical stretch in the season. Fatigue is creeping in, rotations are being tested, and the defense hasn't been as sharp as expected. This is exactly when a spark from an unexpected source can change momentum. Thiero could be that spark. A young player with fresh legs, eager energy, and something to prove. It's easy to overlook second-round picks. Most fade out before their rookie contracts expire. But ever so often, a player comes along who redefines expectations. The Lakers believe Thiero could be that guy. His path may not be flashy, but his potential impact, especially on defense, could be quietly massive. The anticipation now is less about whether he'll play and more about what he'll look like when he does. Does he move confidently? Does he trust his knee? Does he stay disciplined on defense? Or bite on fakes like most rookies do? The small details will tell the story. When Adou Thiero finally steps onto the court wearing the purple and gold, all eyes will be on him. Every minute, every possession, every rotation switch will be scrutinized. The question won't just be whether he's healthy, it'll be whether he's ready. Ready to defend, ready to belong, ready to justify why the Lakers traded up to get him. If he proves he can hold his own, even in short bursts, it'll validate the Lakers' gamble. And if he exceeds expectations, if he becomes that reliable energy piece off the bench, then this debut might quietly mark the start of something much bigger for the franchise. Because in a league obsessed with stars, sometimes it's the small pieces, the unexpected ones, that make the biggest difference. So when the whistle blows and Thiero takes that first step onto the NBA floor, it won't just be a personal milestone. It'll be a test for him, for the Lakers, and for the team's belief in development over quick fixes. The moment he checks in, the question shifts from when to what next. And for the Lakers, that answer could define not just a game, but a season. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like and subscribe for more breakdowns on NBA rookies and the stories shaping the league. Share this with Lakers fans who love staying ahead of the curve, and keep your eyes on Adou Thiero's debut night. It might be the beginning of something special.